The biggest challenge, of course, is trying to combat the winds and making sure everybody is safe. Primarily, our priorities are always going to be life safety and then property. The intensity of the wind during the late falls in California produce what we call Santa Ana winds. Those winds increase the speed of the fire. They burn with much more intensity, much hotter, much faster. So you have to compound that with where do you get out of harm's way, making sure that you're not putting yourself in front of the fire to a degree that it can jeopardize people's lives. The intensity and the speed that the fires can move at, pushed by these kinds of winds, you have to be prepared for them, because if you're not, they can really catch you off guard and you can't get out of their way fast enough. I think that when firefighters are faced with those kinds of situations, first of all, we have to be aware of what the forecasts are, what the weather situations are going to be, and where the gusty winds and direction of the fire is coming from. We secondly have to be prepared to have secondary escape routes, safety zones that we are aware of that we can get into to try to protect ourselves, and thirdly to be aware of all the safety gear is intact, that you have everything prepared so that in the event of an emergency like this, you're going to try to be able to take shelter as best as possible. An event like the 4 firefighters who have passed away in the current fire in Southern California hits all of us very, very deeply. We've all been in situations where a similar event could have occurred to us, and it puts us in their shoes. And it's very hard for one of us to see that kind of thing. We recognize that in our line of work, it's very possible that on any given day we could be in the same situation, and we mentally put ourselves into thinking what we would do in that circumstance and try to imagine how we would provide our best protection for ourselves.